to wherever you may be. It's time now for Midnight Baseball, episode number 114. I'm calling it Sunday. I'm fortunate enough to be in Palm Springs on location with my family, with Grandma Shirley, with Mary. We're having a great time down here following the baseball playoffs, getting ready for maybe some of these Seahawks fans game later today. But I'm not worried about that, right? I'm worried about the Dodgers going up 2-0 versus the D-backs. I'm worried about Bryce Harper hitting home runs in the 8th inning versus Carl Edwards Jr., right? Let's talk some baseball, and let's do it right now. First topic today is my buddy, my new friend on Twitter. I love it, Stephanie Horrocks. Twitter handle SJHoro. She called me out yesterday on Twitter talking about Curtis Granderson and how bad he's been playing in the playoffs. And Stephanie, you were exactly right. It's time for Curtis Granderson to hang up the cleats, retire. He no longer is producing the OPS that the Dodgers acquired from the Mets a month ago, and he's past his prime, right? So Dre is a better option. Kiki's a better option. Stop playing matchups at this point and start really going after who's a better ball player, who's got youth, and who can do good in the postseason. So, Curtis, you had a great season. Your time is up. Stephanie, you and your husband were right, all right? Give a little high five for Granderson sitting for the rest of the postseason, hopefully. Okay? Number 2 topic I got going in today is, where is Patrick Corbin? Patrick Corbin, for me, is the number 2 starter or number 3 starter on the Diamondbacks, right? Last night, Torey Lovullo finally came before his game and said that the wild card game versus the Rockies got him all jumbled up with his rotation. Of course it did. You put Robbie Ray, your number 2 starter, in the game unnecessarily. So why are you going to put Robbie Ray in and then not Patrick Corbin, right, for game 3? You go with game 1, you go with Taijuan Walker, and then we went with Ray on short rest last night, and now we're going Greinke in game 3. Patrick Corbin, I see you. You're a great ball player. Torey Lovullo, you're over your head. This is an 11-game playoff. This isn't a 1, 2, 3-game playoff. It's 11 games. You missed out. Dodgers sweep tomorrow. Okay? Topic 3 right now. Slider. I don't know why all these pitchers are obsessed with their slider, but stay with the fastball. Look at the big 3 biggest home runs during the postseason. We've got Francisco Lindor versus Green yesterday. Grand slam off a slider. Bryce Harper, Carl Edwards Jr. Slider. Right field, second deck. Okay? These guys are hanging out over the plate, trying to wait for these sliders. Fastball, right? 3rd home run. John Gray versus Goldschmidt. Game 1 wild card. Slider, middle of the plate. Stick with your fastballs. You're going to be a lot better off, okay? That's all I can really say about the playoffs. And just do it. Stick with what got you here. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to fool these guys. These are professional hitters, okay? Stick with your fastball. You're going to be a lot better off. Games today happening. Someone who's going to need their fastball for sure is going to be Doug Fister. Yes, the PSI right-hander, the journeyman Doug Fister, huge fan, matched up today in Fenway Park versus Brad Peacock. Yes, if you were predicting playoff pitching matchups, you would have never picked Peacock versus Fister, okay? I don't know. Where's McCullers? Where's Rodriguez? All these guys got little nagging injuries, so it sounds like A.J. Hinch and the Astros and John Farrell of the Red Sox are kind of going with old faithfuls and guys who have been able to throw innings in the last couple months. Peacock and Fister get the nod. Don't be surprised if it's 15-15 by the 5th inning, but hey, it's going to be a fun day in Boston. Red Sox, enjoy your game. Good luck. Avoid the sweep. Let's see what we can do. All right, and then what else we got going on? That's Carrasco today. Carrasco's going for the sweep versus the Yankees. I don't know where I'm at there. I want to go swimming. I want to go hang out on these tennis courts, okay? But before that, I got to talk to you about Carlos Carrasco versus Tanaka. It could be Masahiro Tanaka's last start in pinstripes in the Bronx. You know, Yankees lost that big game the other night with the Lindor grand slam, going extra innings. Can they come home in front of the fans, avoid the sweep? We'll see what happens today in the American League. This is Midnight Baseball. Once again, calling out Stephanie Horrocks. Thank you so much for hitting me up on Twitter. Let's do it again today. All my midnight players, the baseball gods, and everybody else in Palm Springs waiting to have some fun today. Let's go. Woo!